You good, Jen? You're in?
Yes.
Yeah, Jen, you like that? Jen.
Chichia is here.
Okay.
Chia.
Chichia.
The way you said that just now, I was like, oh,
Ooh.
Chichia.
Chichia.
All right, we're in.
Here we are.
Bum, bum, bum. Da 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 dee doo dee.
You shut off your phone?
So what's up?
Oh,
Are we good? We in?
you got.
Are you in?
What?
Are we recording? This is on? It's really
Yes.
happening?
Could I
Yes.
put this? I could do whatever I want with this cord, right?
Yes.
You can do whatever you want with it, man. Bring it around. You know what? I fucked you up before.
You did because I like it in that thing because it,
Right.
like,
You wanna
it's on my
pause and
lap.
let's
no,
start
no,
over.
no. That's good. I'm fine.
Yeah?
I just it had slack on it. I was like,
Oh, that's the most annoying
Yeah.
thing. When we record and you're holding a guitar and that's pulling on you, and
yeah,
all you can
can't-
think
oh,
of is
forget it.
this.
Yeah.
Imagine being shitty at guitar and then having a
Oh, yeah.
distraction.
Oh yeah.
You know
I
what I'm
hate
saying?
distractions when I do stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. When I buy when I snowboard,
Yeah.
like people make fun of me because it takes me a while to get ready.
What do you mean? What do you do?
Like it
What do you do
like
for preparation? You eat bubble gum off the
I
floor?
need preparation to snowboard.
What do you do?
I have to have the right pants on. They have to be tucked in perfectly. Like
course.
whatever the stuff is going on, like my outfit is a third of my snowboarding.
You say outfit?
Yeah, like I don't what do you call it? My
an
snowboard gear?
outfit.
My gear.
You say outfit?
Dude, I say so many wrong things.
I know, me too. Some words, I just love when I find one because I'm like, oh,
My girlfriend drives me I drive her crazy, apparently. I say across the street.
What do
Put
you
a
mean?
T on it. Across.
Oh, you say across
Or
the
ED.
street?
I say it's an ED, but it's across.
Why
the
do you say
street.
across?
Across the street.
Across the street.
Yeah, look at this. Across the street.
But if you say across, just the word across, you're not going to say across.
To me, that's a cross. Jesus was crucified on a cross.
Right. But you don't say across.
The street.
Across the street. Next.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Next.
Get out of here with that.
Yeah, you don't have anything with
Stop.
that. There's nothing there with this. Pick a fight. This ain't the one.
That's not the fight to pick.
Yeah.
I know. But I can't stop saying it.
You'll be proud of me here. I'm sober.
Wow, we got a podcast. Hold on a second. Should I put that in the notes right now?
Yeah, that's it.
What time did he say that?
It's 2:24.
2 minutes.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second here.
I'm doing a sober October thing.
Yeah, wow.
I'm doing it.
Like full everything.
Full everything. So
No,
here-
no wine, no none.
no, nothing.
Awesome.
Nothing at all. So here's what I'm doing. I've been
You're listening to too many Rogan podcasts.
well. That's obviously what Look, he does it every year.
He does it every year.
And
Yep.
you know what? There's a couple of things that brought it up that made me feel like I should do that. So
Yeah.
even if he didn't do that,
Yeah, you do this.
I don't know
you
that
do
I would
things like
call
this.
it
Yeah, yeah.
sober October.
No, right, of course. You'd be like, I gotta stop for a month,
I
for
gotta
30
stop
days.
for a month.
It
Yeah, I
just
gotta do
happens
like
to
I gotta
be-
clean up.
It just happens to be October.
Yeah, and one of the things is
You might have thought you coined the phrase "sober October."
I know, right?
If you didn't listen to those things.
I know. But one of the things that kind of sparked it up. I wouldn't say it sparked it up, but like you did a
That's funny
When
words.
you-
That's
when-
a funny phrase to say, though.
what's that?
Spark it up.
Sparked it up.
Yeah.
No, like one of the things is I wouldn't say that this is one of the reasons that I want to do it, but when we hung out the last time, you trying to touch my friend?
You're not on camera. The last time,
The last time we hung out was for a UFC.
me and you.
We were jamming earlier
Yeah, yeah,
before
yeah.
you came over.
Yeah.
I was feeling fine.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
And
you're having a good old time.
I was having a regular,
Yeah.
just smoked a
Jamming,
little. I
you got
smoked a
fights,
little. I might have
fights.
had 2 drinks.
Yep. Yep.
You were coming by. I knew that you were coming over. I went outside, right? You might have texted me or something that you're here. I don't know why I went up there, but I went upstairs.
Yeah.
And
Oh no, you were
I went
you
to-
were lit up when I showed up a little bit. You
Well-
were like, "Hold on, I've been drinking already."
but I didn't feel like I really did
Yeah.
until you said it.
Until I said,
It's
"Yeah,
like
you
when-
seem a little."
It's like when you get home, your parents are up, and it's real bright in the living room.
Oh, you're like, I should have put Visine in, man. It
Something.
sucks.
Yeah, like when I see
You're
you,
all of a sudden you're higher than you ever thought you were. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're out in the dark in the woods smoking weed.
Yeah.
I know. You come home, your
no, you,
parent.
you,
Oh
fucked,
my God.
you fucked my whole night up.
Oh yeah. Oh,
No,
I did.
Yeah. Because, You made me self-conscious of myself that entire evening. And
That's
all I
great.
could think of is
Is
like,
this what you've been dying to talk about?
well, it's one of the
You got
things,
something
yeah.
there.
No, but like the entire evening, I'm like,
I'm fucked up.
I'm fucked up, man. This guy's making me fucked up. Like, I feel like I'm fucked up. I was fine.
I was happy that you were
But you
that you
offset
drank a
me.
little early on a Saturday night and like was having a good time and you were jamming and watching UFC.
You know when you talk to a chick, when you're drinking a bit and things are smooth because you're like a little lit, right? But then at some point you had one too many,
Mm-hmm.
and you can tell that the things you're saying and the way it sounds is getting fucked up.
Yes.
It's getting a little slurry.
Yes.
It's getting a little blurry,
Mhm.
and you're saying way too much that you don't really
Yeah.
need to say right now.
Yeah.
And you're probably pushing her further away. You
I've-
almost had her, but she's getting off that hook.
Dude, I've been in bars where I was like, where'd she go?
I know, right?
What? I thought the thing was going great.
She said bathroom. She was taking a shit. What are you doing back there?
Gone.
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 Gone. She didn't even want to hang out
No.
at the bar anymore.
No.
She left.
Yeah.
So yeah, but that's not it. But that was a weird, like that weekend or that night made me feel very self-conscious of my reactions to questions and how I'm answering them.
Hmm.
And I started thinking, like,
You got
man,
in your head. You got in your head from that one
from
little
that
little on the porch.
yeah,
Yeah.
because you're like, oh, you're already lit up, and I'm like, I didn't think so.
You were like, oh, I was fucking really raw.
I didn't think I was until I saw him. But no, it's like But over the last,
And I wasn't doing anything weird like that. Like in
No.
my mind, I was just like,
No, I
I
know.
was happy for you.
I know, you're just like, hey,
Yeah.
there's Amir.
Huh.
Over the course of, let's say, the last 6 months to a year, I felt my tolerance go up a bit to where
Yeah, you need
when
more.
I drink, I'm not really ready to stop yet. Till I'm like,
Oh, like
a higher level.
Like say you 4 drinks you used to stop. You were like, oh, I need like 2 more is probably gonna be when I
Yeah,
stop.
yeah,
Like,
and it's
kind of
get-
just went higher. Yeah.
It's getting
Mhm.
later in the evening,
Yeah.
which means that my mornings are later.
Yes.
Not in
Yeah.
in the middle of
You're so good at that stuff, man. Like recognizing problematic situations.
I analyze it
Yeah.
myself, but
Most people
I mean,
let that go, man.
But
They-
you helped that situation a little
Huh.
bit too. But I'm noticing a couple different things. So it's not just that. I like the idea of going completely clean in a lot of areas.
Mhm.
I'm not just stopping to drink and smoke for a
Mm.
while. What I'm doing is I also listen to a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, they
listen
get
to,
you going. I
I
just
listen to
listened to another
Howard
one.
Stern.
I'm ready to do a detox. I'm ready to do a juice fast. I'm listening to a podcast. It's nothing about juice fasts, and I'm ready to do another fast.
Right.
It just got me going.
But I'm finding that I'm not even listening to my own thoughts. I'm listening to other people more than myself.
Yeah, because the podcast.
I'm listening to too many podcasts, too much Howard Stern,
Oh,
and
you're like clouding your
It's
own
like
brain with
and I'm
things
I'm annoyed by phone calls, incoming phone calls.
because you're listening to a podcast.
I'm busy,
I'm busy doing
but it's
one.
fucking 1 in the afternoon. I'm driving around
You're
all
supposed
day.
to be working.
Supposed to be working.
You're
I'm
supposed to take
supposed to
that
be
phone
in work mode,
Yeah,
and instead, I'm fucking like annoyed by certain people calling me.
you turn that up or off?
More cooling.
Yeah, cool.
It's fucking hot in here.
Yeah, it is.
So I
Yeah.
feel like I'm not listening to my own thoughts enough, and I feel like that is very problematic for what I do all day, and for what I want to achieve. Because I
Yes.
need to drown myself in my own thoughts,
Yes.
and sift through the ones
Well, I think you're drowning yourself in other people's thoughts. You need to swim in your own thoughts as opposed to drowning. Yeah,
all right,
that
makes
sounds a little
sense.
better.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I
You're
agree.
like, you want
So I'm not. So part of what I'm doing for Sober October is I'm not listening to podcasts while I work
while you work, right? Work
Yeah.
is work.
at the gym.
Focus.
I'll listen to stuff because whatever, I'm at the gym.
Mhm.
I'm not listening to podcasts. I'm not listening to Howard Stern. I'm not listening to music even throughout the day. Nothing except my own head.
Mm.
From when I wake up in
Or
the
the
morning.
phone calls you got to take for work. And
Well, no, obviously for work.
Work related, and
Focus
then
on
just your
work.
thoughts in between.
That's it. Working out 6 days a week.
Mm.
I started doing that in the morning
Mm.
because I feel like I have so much unutilized time,
Yeah,
and if I really crunch,
yeah. You
What
got,
I
you
do-
got time. You got time to do.
I have time.
Everybody does.
to do it in the morning.
Yeah.
And I don't like to do it at night because then I feel like the day's shot. Like I don't want to come home, have dinner, and get tired and go sleep. I like the idea of getting it out of the way.
Yes.
And then when I come home 5, 6 o'clock, you know, I'm like, or set whatever it is, I have time to do whatever it is I want to do, which is read at least 10 pages a night, which doesn't sound like a lot, but it's a whole book a month if you
Yes.
did that.
Yeah.
Which I don't do.
Yeah. What do you want to read? You have specific ready read?
Well, I
stuff?
had a book I had to finish.
Yep.
Tribe, Sebastian Junger, which is a really good book, and I got 2 more that I bought.
Like like I guess my real question was like you're not reading a novel.
No.
You like informative or
Yeah.
like thought provoking or like stuff.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. I like self-awareness type
Yeah,
stuff.
totally.
Like,
Get it
other
now.
people's
Yep.
ideas. Like.
Yeah.
So I'm doing the reading every night, the guitar practicing, not playing, right? It's easy for me to come down here and strum chords.
Yeah, that you know.
It's simple.
Uh-huh.
I can do it. It's brainless.
Yeah.
But to sit and do regiment of up and down scales,
Yeah, to get better
To
at
get
what you
better.
do know already. Yeah.
is
Yeah.
something I hardly ever do. And when I do, I can get better in a day. Every day.
Yeah, you know what? You do need to do that.
Of course.
Because I don't know really much about music,
Right.
but I watch you play something, right? And then go, and I see what you do. You go, I'm not even doing that quick enough. Like you know that it was off note or
I do
key,
it all the
whatever you
time.
call it, and then you redo, you restart, and you go, okay, wait, I got to really focus here. You're being like, you take it for granted what you can do. I think.
Well, 2 things you're seeing. Number 1, we're getting fucked up.
Yeah, but even when you're here,
That's
like
a
after
problem.
you play, sometimes
Yeah.
you go like, I'll play this, and then you go, oh, and I see you almost like readjust you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, I am.
You
I
are.
probably am.
And then it sounds better when you focus. So that is a definite yes,
Yeah.
there's some practice you're lacking.
100%.
Definitely.
I barely
Because you've been playing for
practice.
how long? Have you been playing guitar?
I don't even want to say it.
Because you should be like
I should be a fucking Yngwie Malmsteen.
You should be Yngwie.
Yeah.
Is it Yngwie, right?
Yngwie.
Yngwie.
Yngwie Malmsteen. No, but
He was a Nazi.
yeah, definitely. Yeah, spread that word. No, but there's things I need to get better at. I know that I'm not. I got to do it. So I'm taking this opportunity to work on all of those things.
And with a clear mind, sober, non-intoxicated.
I got a lot of projects that I'm in the middle of
Yeah.
that I don't that I need to focus on, and I just don't feel clear.
This is amazing.
So I want to clear everything. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to give myself a tight regiment per day, what exactly I'm doing, and accomplish those things. And I don't think it's that difficult. It's not like I haven't done it
For
ever.
you, I don't think it is.
I've never done it.
I don't think it is for you.
It might be.
I've
but
seen you do some shit that people don't do.
I never did it.
Yeah, like
Ever.
I'm gonna quit that, and then you quit it. Like where people
Yeah.
do things that they get used to, or like it does something for them, and like it's self-destructive though, and then they can't quit it because it's doing something for them. You know, where you're like, no, wait, this is self-destructive, or on some level.
Yeah, a lot of
Self-destructive
levels.
might be like a intense word to use, but problematic.
Yeah, well, I sometimes analyze my life and where I'm at, and I try to look at it as a what do you call it? Like as a grid, or not a grid, but a scale. What's the word I'm looking for?
Gauge, like a gauge of where you're supposed to
like
be,
where
or-
I am, where
yeah.
I'm supposed to be,
Yeah,
what I'm
where you think
doing,
you're-
and
yeah,
how
yeah.
am I moving in the right direction.
Right.
And I see right now
Dip.
a little bit of a dip, but I also it's just going straight across
Right.
the
You're
entire
coasting.
coasting.
You're
I don't want to
coasting.
coast. It's got to go up.
Yeah.
And I feel like I have to do this to straighten out,
Yeah.
straighten myself up. Just
Huh.
fucking stop everything.
Yeah.
And I also think that if it is a problem to do for a month, then maybe I have a
But
problem.
then you have a problem.
Which I don't think so, but I just would. I'd like to see.
In yeah.
I'd like to see how I feel about it.
In the 12-step fellowship that I'm part of, when they're talking about, like, just say alcoholism, and they're trying to help you to within the reading of the book to help you to understand if you're an alcoholic or not, right? And they, oh, look, this is how we do it. This is how we were. This is how we drank. This is how we behaved. This is how we felt. This is how we think. Okay, after all these pages and chapters, and it says like, oh, you're still not sure?
Oh,
Go out and try some controlled drinking. have a few, stop.
Go home.
Do it for a month.
Right.
See if you can do it. You want to find out if you're an alcoholic or not? Try to quit.
Right. It's good. It's
Try to
good.
quit without all the other stuff we're saying. Just
Yeah.
on your own. Try to do it. Yeah.
Well, there's
So it's interesting.
days. There's days
Mhm.
when in the morning I'm going. Later on, I'm gonna have a good drink.
Yeah. Right. You're premeditating it already.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
and I know I've never, other than vacation, I don't wake up and ever
Ever.
drink.
Yeah. Or
Right.
do you ever usually think that, or that's a new thing for you?
No, it's rare.
It's
but
rare,
but
but
I've,
you do it.
But I've had those thoughts.
Yeah.
You know, like this morning is just going all wrong, right?
Yeah.
Shit's-
Oh, I'm gonna have a drink later. Yeah.
Like fucking, I can't wait till this day's over. I'm gonna go home and fucking have a couple drinks. This is fucking, look at
Yeah.
this. What kind of day is this?
Yeah.
Now, I don't know if that means you're developing a problem.
Not necessarily, because if you don't have a problem, like that's the good that alcohol does for people. It's like
Yeah, it's
yeah,
unwinder.
yeah, you just kind of like, and then you don't, maybe you don't do it the next day, or you don't like rely on that, but like you just had a bad day and you need it. Like it's okay. That's okay.
Well, the truth
It's not all bad alcohol.
truth is that I drink 14.28% more than a full week, more than a half a week.
Wait, what? You have stats on this? Wait, hold on a second. Do that again, because that was great. You figured that out already?
Yes.
Dude, this thing's pulling on me. I'm gonna do something wrong.
Pull it up, pull it up, and put that heavy thing on it, or something.
Yeah.
You know, here, put this on there somewhere. Wrap
Put your weed.
Yeah. Put something on it. I don't know. Put that like on the other side of it, and then it'll just kind of.
Around it. Yeah, that's good.
There you
So
go.
there's no stress on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I could like. That's great.
So, you wanna pull it through the bottom.
No, that's perfect.
So,
So 14. Wait, hold on. You've got this calculated?
yeah, I one day I got bored. I pulled over and I was like, I want to
Yeah.
know how many percentages. What's the percentage of each day?
That increase
No,
in
just for the
alcohol
week.
consumption?
No, just
Oh.
for the week.
For the week.
What would each day, percentage-wise, be as 100% of a week? But a week is 7 days, so it's a little difficult to do 100. What's the percentages of how many? How much?
It's an odd number.
How
or-
much is
right.
How much is each day's percentage out of 100% of a week?
I'm confused now.
It's 14.28.
Of what?
14.28 times 7 is what?
What?
14
Chia.
14.28 times 7 is should be
She's doing it. She's
should
doing
be
it.
a full week.
No, but wait. Before you get involved in that,
right?
you're what are you trying to figure out exactly? I got more confused than ever.
That's what it comes out to. So that's roughly 100%. That's
Okay.
roughly 100.
So what are you looking? What is 14%?
Okay,
No, but what is it?
I steered us down a fucking
Yeah, no. I just want to know
ridiculous
the
path.
14 point
That's every day's percentage
of the week
of a week.
of what?
Of 100% of a week. What's 100%? What if you divided a week into
Oh, 7 days, right? So 14 point something is a day,
yes,
right? And then what are you trying to figure out within that 14%?
How much more am I drinking than I should? And I'm drinking in 14.28% more than a half of a week. So I'm 1 day over a half. I could have just said I drink 4 days out of 3, out of 7.
Oh, I see what you're saying. You're checking
now I
out
understand
how
what
many
you're
days
saying.
of the week do you drink.
Yeah, I don't know
That's
why
what
I
I'm
said it that
asking
way.
for. No, but that's what I was asking for. Right. So you're trying to figure out how many days a week.
I'm
Person.
I
yeah.
drink 1 day more than half of a week,
Right.
and that's already way too much. I should drink at best
Fridays and Saturdays.
Saturdays.
Fridays and Saturdays.
Sundays you could have maybe a few glasses of wine with dinner because it's a nice relaxing.
Now you're into
day.
3.
Now you're 2.5.
Yeah, now you're 2.5. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you're 2.5.
I think it should be 2, or
Mm.
maybe even 1.5. Saturday and Sunday half. Right. So I'm drinking starting Thursday.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday.
I drink Thursdays. Not a lot, but I'll have some drinks Thursday. That's like the day I start my weekend almost.
Yeah, you started your weekend earlier and earlier. That's what happens. Like,
Yeah, and
I'm not saying that's the road you're going down, because
I've
clearly
stayed-
it's bothering you already.
Yeah.
But that's what people do without thinking that you start drinking Fridays, Saturdays, because of the weekends, and then it's Thursday, then it's Wednesday, then it's Tuesday,
Right.
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
I've been very good with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday not drinking.
Yeah.
Every once in a while I'll do it, like a Monday or a Tuesday. Usually it's not. But Thursday is like the day I know I'll be drinking. And Friday is most likely definite because we're gonna have dinner somewhere or even home, and I'll have a drink. And what happens is, as you get older, it just becomes such a drag in the morning to get up, and it's affecting my day.
Oh, it must be.
It's affecting my day,
Mhm.
and it's affecting my clarity, and I just see it as a problem for productivity the next day.
Yeah.
It's not an issue in a sense where it's like I have to have a drink.
Mm.
It's an issue more in the morning for me for productivity. So that's where I see the issue. You know,
Because of the recovery of the night before.
yeah,
Yeah.
because regardless of whether or not I'm recovered by 10 or 11 o'clock and feel back to normal, that ruined half a day. And I wasn't
Yeah.
myself
Yeah,
100.
that's
I
not-
wasn't myself 100% that morning, or maybe even that day. And why should I do that?
Why? No reason to do
Why
that.
would I do that if that's the day that I'm still supposed to be working on bettering myself?
Yeah, because that's not rational for someone like you
No.
who enjoys music, who enjoys working, making money, providing,
Yeah.
having things,
Now, granted, I've been doing this for a
being
very long
also
time.
being productive, creativity creatively across the street.
Yeah,
Yeah.
crossed.
Across.
No, but yeah, I feel that I
Mhm.
need
Yeah.
to be more productive, and the only way I'll be doing that is to be more myself. And if that's hindering being me, then I need to cut that out.
Yeah. So you're 2 days sober.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it's actually a little bit more than that, even
'Cause
though
you
I
kinda
drank over
started.
the weekend. But
Oh.
I've been better, and I've been working out, and I've been eating cleaner. So
Yeah.
so technically, it's like
How's
almost a
food?
week.
Food is attached to this too, or that's been something
I'm
you're
eating
good.
completely clean.
Yeah, because you said practicing music, practicing, not playing,
music,
Yep.
reading.
reading.
I'm going to the gym 6 days
Yes.
a week and working out harder than I usually do.
Yep.
Sauna is probably 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Because I always go to the sauna.
Yeah.
It might be 5 if I don't feel like one day, but it's usually
Yeah.
around there. No music, no podcast to drown my thoughts.
Yep.
I'll be swimming in my
Yeah.
own.
What was swimming in your own?
Yeah.
The food. What are you doing with the food?
I'm eating super clean.
Just clean.
Clean. No carbs,
Fruits and vegetables, meats,
salads.
clean. And
Clean.
you always get good food. You buy good food, so it's like
Yeah,
that's good. Your
clean.
food is clean.
Yeah.
What do you Whole Foods? Like-
Yeah. I
Mostly.
usually get Whole Foods. I don't always get grass-fed meat, but I always
But
get
that's clean.
yeah.
Yeah, it's clean
usually
stuff.
it's
Yeah.
pretty good. And no cheat days at all.
Mm.
Not
You
at
don't
least
need
for a
them.
month.
You don't need them.
That's nice to go out to a restaurant and have.
No,
bowl
I'm
of
saying
pasta.
for this process.
No, for
Yeah,
one
you don't
month,
you don't
I
need a
mean,
cheat day for
no.
this. You should be a full regimen.
If you can't do what I'm saying right now, then you have some kind of problem.
On any level,
You
high
can-
or low, in many aspects.
If you can put all these toxins in your body for 30 years,
Mm-hmm.
but you can't do 1 month clean,
You got a problem.
that's probably a problem.
It is a problem.
Right.
Mhm.
So I want to see if it is. And that's not what the
Even if you don't drink, don't smoke,
Yeah.
don't do drugs, right?
Yeah.
You don't play music and whatever, all these other things, right? But like you eat a lot of fucking sugar. If you can't quit sugar for a month, you got a problem with sugar.
it's a problem too.
That's it. Mhm.
So I'm doing all of them one shot because I just feel like I need to be 100%,
Mhm.
and I'm not. I see it in the morning.
You might ride this into a whole thing.
Oh yeah, I'm already thinking that.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm gonna be sober now because I like
no,
to
no, no,
smoke
no.
and I
Right,
like to drink.
right.
But
and you and when you do something like this, you always find a way to control it for a really long time.
yeah, I feel like
Yeah, I mean,
I
it's like-
already feel like
Yeah.
I'm changing my basic habits.
Yeah.
This is it. Like I'm gonna change the
Yeah.
way I do things. I also don't like, from what I said about when you came that day, I don't like how quickly I alter my
Like thinking.
what's the word? My thinking patterns
Yeah.
and my observation of everything around me it seems like it's been altered quicker recently. Maybe because I have 2 drinks faster than I used to.
Oh, so you're like, boom. You're
Like
in.
it's like
You're in a state quicker, as opposed to slowly
Sipping
getting
on
into it
something for
Yeah,
a while.
For a while, and then
And then smoking a whole joint with someone instead of a hit or 2.
right.
And all of a sudden I'm like in this place where it's like,
Yeah. Too
Woo!
much, too quick.
yeah.
Mhm.
And then like someone like you will come over and I'll be like, oh, I thought I was fine, but
Clearly not.
No, I think he's fine.
The sober guy just told me.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's
I'm not fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I see some patterns I don't like. I got to clean them up.
Huh.
You know.
That's interesting,
So
man.
I'm doing that.
That's amazing. I can't wait till I see this. What happens?
I'm gonna do it.
No, I know you're doing it.
Yeah.
No, I mean I already know you're doing it. It's not even like can't to see what happens wrong. I can't wait to see what this produces for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, it makes it easier that someone like Rogan and his friends do that. So it's like, there's someone else doing it.
Yeah, no, there's always like the inspiration. Inspiration is amazing. Like you hear something.
Talita's gonna do something with some food and things.
Yeah.
She's got some ideas of her own that she's kind of doing. So this kind of thing latches on to other people, and then now there's like a whole movement, not a big one, but even if it's within the family,
Yes.
it's like it gets you motivated to do it.
Yeah, negativity spreads, so does positivity.
Yeah,
Positivity
exactly.
spreads too.
Yeah.
It does.
But I've been feeling it for a while that I need to make a change because I'm just getting too comfortable in doing whatever I want.
Yeah, like you said, coasting, like you're kind of like
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm coasting. I don't like coasting. I don't.
No, you don't.
No. Maybe on the highway for 30 minutes. That's
Right.
about it.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's great.
Yeah.
This is gonna be great. I'm gonna do something too.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do it fast.
I'm
gonna do it fast and
you
quit.
did like a 7
and quit
day,
this thing.
right? That's a tough one for you.
and
you
quit
should-
this thing. I'm dying. I hate this thing.
Is that the thing that everyone's talking about?
I don't know. I don't listen to the news. I
Did
just
you
keep
know what
hearing
they're
I
talking
know
about?
what's going on, and then people tell me what they think they hear.
I don't know if it's
Yeah.
weed or if it's that.
You know, it's funny.
But
You walk into a vape
disease?
shop and they're
What's
talking.
that?
Disease with this?
The vaping.
Is
They
this-
have a confirmed
that?
death in New Jersey.
Really?
Yeah, supposedly.
They would have died anyway.
That's what I think. They were weak. They got weak lungs. They should have never smoked that person.
Yeah, the vaping thing, I don't. So it's a regular nicotine vaping. It's not anything to do with weed.
No.
Oh,
There's-
Some of them are
I
though.
thought it was like these things.
Second market depends on which ones you get because they put the same thing in it. Supposedly it's when this vitamin E is being burned. I thought I heard.
oh really?
Yeah, like the
creates
chemical
some kind of
reaction to when the things are heated.
Now the question is.
So that's like
how
alchemy.
long?
Like you heat things, it changes it. Like that's what happens. Like you heat something.
Oh, The
That's how things
Alchemist.
change it.
I read 3 books.
You read The Alchemist.
Yeah, I read The Alchemist.
you remember.
Yeah, so there's that, and there's Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, and
Dude.
and now that's a great
That's
book.
right.
Wait a minute. You want to hear something?
Yeah.
So I've
Nah, I'm taking this off.
I've never read. Yeah, is that what we're here, right? So I was really good in school.
Right.
I was honor student, like all the fucking classes and stuff like
Perfect after school special.
that. Well, yeah, that definitely, yeah, athlete, all the whole thing. I know.
All
Oh, yeah, I
just
was like the
fucking
star football player. Like, oh, it was terrible.
Smoking crack behind the bleachers.
Yeah, it was bad. But anyway, but what was interesting about how I used my smarts to scam. Like, so I was the person who didn't like bring homework home because
Right.
I wasn't going to do it and ruin my playtime. So I would like figure out how to do things like at school, or I would even go as far as to get other people to do stuff for me. Right. Like I had these scamming kind of like mentality, like how do I cut corners? Like, I don't need to study for that, but I'll make a little cheat sheet. But even though I might be the smartest person in that class at that time, but I'll still make the cheat sheet because I don't want to waste time studying.
Right.
I feel like I've absorbed enough information in the class with a little cheat sheet, easy A.
I was amazed by people
Right.
like that.
Right. So, like, I never read a book cover to cover for a really long time. Like, even as a kid, I would never finish books.
I never did either.
And I was like, I didn't like reading. I never liked reading. I didn't enjoy it. I never liked the books I was reading. When I was 14, 15 years old, I read my first book cover to cover,
What was it?
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
What a great book. That was my first one too.
Fear and Loathing
How
in
funny is
Las
that?
Vegas.
That's literally my first book I ever read cover to cover.
Yeah.
Fear and Loathing.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
Fantastic book.
It started off and it captivated me immediately.
Right away.
Right away.
And
it
smooth, easy
drew me
reading,
in,
too.
and
It's
it's
just-
smooth, easy reading.
Yeah.
And I went into that book and I was like, plus I was also starting to party at the time. I was like, oh wow, this guy's doing.
I
all
might have to
sorts
read
of
that
stuff,
again.
like-
Actually,
Oh, he had a he had a briefcase full of stuff, like, you know what I mean, and like
One of my favorite scenes.
and he was
in that
he
movie.
was a writer, right, and a journalist, and like so his description to the things he experienced were just perfect, and like
One of my favorite scenes in that movie is when the top is down. They're in the convertible. They're driving
the
down
bats.
the desert. No, he opens up the briefcase and he
Yeah.
opens up a jar of cocaine.
Mhm.
And of course, with that top down and the wind coming in, it just
Yeah.
blew the fucking shit away. And he
Yeah.
goes, "Oh, dude, you see what God just did to us, man?"
Oh yeah, they were like real life Cheech and Chong, but like real drugs.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, serious
Yeah.
drugs, dude.
Yeah, like
Oh my
serious drugs.
God.
Oh yeah, serious stuff.
That's how I felt in fucking Amsterdam.
Oh, that must have been.
That's like how I felt in Amsterdam. I was
Yeah.
hanging out with guys like that.
Yeah,
Like, I gotta get out of here.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's interesting.
Yeah, so I forgot The Alchemist. I was telling her the other day, like, I'm 44. I only read 2 fucking books.
Well, I went on to read. Oh, that I didn't do, but then I when I got into Eastern philosophy, and I read my first book, my second book cover to cover was a book on Buddhism.
Oh.
And then I started reading. And that was like I was like 23
You're
years
like,
old.
oh, there's shit to know.
There's shit to know.
Yeah.
And then I started reading only religious philosophy information. That segued into books on nutrition, books on things like, so I really started to read probably about age 23.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then read through my 20s.
Yeah, like I got
a
this
lot of books.
I got this number now in my
Yeah.
head. Like, I should be able to read 12 books a year.
All right.
I think that's a legit
I stopped reading.
that's a legit number
Mhm.
to kind of, because you said, like, is this
Yeah.
going to continue? Like, I already have in my head, like, dude, if all you got to do is read 10 pages a night, that's
Mhm.
not a lot.
Mhm.
That's literally fucking,
Yeah.
15 minutes. Right? I mean, maybe,
Yeah.
I don't know. How
I
long does it
stopped.
take?
I gave up on reading.
Well, I
I
never
gave up
got
on
into
reading
it,
to,
so
to try to experience the things that I read about that I liked, kind of thing.
I feel like my function, like my brain function, is not where it needs to be.
Well, that is very helpful to
Yeah.
that thing, right? So, but what happened to me is like, someone's like, "Oh, dude, you got to read this book." I'm like, "No." They're like, "What? You don't like to read?" "No, I love to read, but I'm not going to read that book." And they're like, "Why?" I'm like, "Because that hour of time that I have to read that book, I'm going to stretch because I read a book on yoga and I should be stretching on the mat." Like, you know what I'm saying? So
Stretching
it's
is fucking
like,
important.
right.
dude.
So I like took that. I was like, well, let me, why? I read all these books on meditation. Why aren't I meditating more?
Right.
Why I keep reading books on meditation? I got to meditate. You know what I mean? So it's like I kind of gave up on reading because I found myself reading so much and not doing the things I was reading about.
Right.
And not that I'm great at doing all the things that I've read about, but like it doesn't make sense to me
Well,
anymore.
You're bettering yourself, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
that-
true.
that's
Right. So no,
important.
it's good. Yeah, yeah. So
You
people
know?
try to read, but some things are like kind of maybe interesting to me. But
I think your
Yeah.
body tells you, and your brain tells you what you need to do.
Yeah.
And we just have a way of
you have to learn
ignoring.
You have to learn
everything.
how to listen to it.
Well, you have to be
You-
disciplined and do it.
Right, but you have to
If
learn
you
how to
just-
listen to when it's saying it.
Yeah, exactly. But if you just listen to your own fucking body
Yes.
and brain, you'll probably be a much different human than you are.
Yes.
Because we are great at ignoring all of it.
Yes.
And just doing what feels good at the time and be lazy.
Mhm.
Go to the gym. I'll do it later. I just told you something, motherfucker. You got time right now.
Yeah.
I've been trying to
Yeah.
go when I least want to go. When I don't want to go, I'm punishing myself. You fucking go now.
Mhm. Yeah.
Not later, not tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
not
I've been doing that with stretching. I've been on a really good for a while now, a good stretching regimen
Yeah, me too.
where I'm like, just yesterday though, I got to say I didn't sleep well the night before, and then like
Yeah.
I went to work and I was like, oh, so two
Takes
nights
time.
ago. So yesterday was the first time I actually laid on the mat, did like 2 things for like 20 seconds, and was like, I can't do this right
How long
now.
do you usually stretch for?
I try to stretch for a minimum of 30 minutes.
Oh, it's a while.
Yeah.
I'm not.
I like to go into the 45-minute hour range.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that probably feels really good. What do we
Yeah.
do? Like we're like 10
Maybe
minutes.
not you know what, an hour, I that might be an exaggeration.
I'm like 10 minutes.
yeah. That might
What?
be
How long do we stretch for? Like 10
that
minutes.
might be an
10 minutes.
exaggeration.
Yeah, we gotta go more.
But I do like a yin yoga, so like you're saying like you count to 25, like I try to stay into something for minutes.
I like that.
And I don't always do 3 to 5 minutes, but definitely like a good 2 minutes or a full minute on certain ones. Ones hurts a little more, and I'm like,
Is that something you read or is that something you do?
that's a real
Like, is
thing.
that a real thing?
Yin yoga is a real thing.
But that's what people say you should like.
No, that's what yin yoga people
Yin
say.
yoga's
Right. So there's
You
like vinyasa flow where you like do a posture, go down, move into this one, step into this one, come back,
But you
breathe.
stay in each one.
I stay in each one. I don't get up and down off the mat onto my feet. I lay on a mat and I stay on the mat. I don't really get up and stand.
And they say a
So
minute
a
per
yin-
pose.
3 to 5.
Whoa.
Yin yoga's 3 to 5.
That's where that's where the hour comes in.
So what happens is I get to meditate also while I'm doing that because you have to you're there for 5 minutes in a pose, right? So you're now you have nothing left to do but to breathe.
And you don't get distracted by the pain to meditate?
Well, yin yoga is also supposed to be like yoga. You're supposed to practice self-love in yoga. So you're not supposed to go into like ow, this hurts. Let me hold this. And oh my God, this hurts. Can I hang in here for the 25 minutes? Oh my God, oh my God. That's not self-love. That's putting yourself into pain. So it's yin yoga is like you stretch till you feel the stretch, right? And then you're like, okay. You sit there and you breathe for a little bit. You breathe, and you loosen up, and then
Slowly
you go down a little bit, yeah. And then you breathe, and you breathe, and
It's
you
like
go
ass fucking.
slowly go right, exactly. And you go slower and slower, slower and slower, and then before you know it, you're lower. Even when you're tight, you're lower. So
Right.
then you're there for 3 minutes, and then you're like, wow, I'm in, and then boom, you're out, and then you're into the next balancing. I do like a balancing pose. That would
got you.
counterbalance that pose. And then you really feel I find I feel my problem areas better when I do that. And then I know which ones to change, like which ones I worked on. So I'm into a routine where I know I'm working on the
I
things
like
that hurt the most.
I like that. That sounds
things
good.
that need the most address.
Because
I also exercise first.
Oh, so you're okay. So now you're doing that at home too?
No, like I
Are
don't.
you doing this at home?
I'm doing this at home. I
So-
can't go to yoga classes.
So what kind of workout are you doing at home?
I do light stuff. I don't do things.
You have weights?
No, I do like these things I learned, like for my lower back.
This kind of shit?
No, I lay on my side,
Right.
and I found it very helpful for my lower back.
Yeah.
I lay on my side, and I pull a knee up, and then stretch it back behind my other leg, and lift it.
Oh, okay.
Right, and it ignite.
What's that called? A laying dog piss?
That's basically what it is. It's like downward dog, but it's laying dog piss.
Right.
Yeah. Some people call it the fire hydrant, but
Oh, yeah, that could be a fire hydrant.
so I do a bunch of those and then lift them on their own behind my leg and then hold it up in the air. And then I switch to the other side and I do those. That helps like lower back muscles. And then I'll do some like lay on my stomach and do back leg lifts for the lower back.
Now is that
So light exercise.
Is that
and
some kind of yoga too?
That's more exercise. Those are because those are tightening the muscles,
Mm-hmm.
like working the muscle out. Where yoga is stretching the muscle.
And where did you learn that?
I learned that from like YouTube, Instagram,
Oh, really?
from
Just
some
looking
things
it
I
up.
follow from people that are physical trainers and.
Right.
You know, I had like a while back, like maybe last winter, I hurt my back, and my mind is like, well, my back is hurt, but I'm supposed to go snowboarding in 2 days.
Right.
What do I got to do to fix this thing now? So I don't know what I did. I just Google searched or did something to like lower back
And you're
exercises.
like, oh, that's good for me. I like that.
And this guy was like, listen, man, if you're experiencing, people are forgetting these muscle groups up here, this, that, and the other thing, they're doing all this other stuff. And like, so then I saw this, I did that exercise and it got me on my snowboard in 2 days from a back issue.
Now,
So I started to implement that into before my stretching.
do you eat well?
I eat not right now. You know what?
What's the percentage of how well do you think you eat throughout the week? What's your percentage of eating good?
Lately, I have not been eating well.
What do you have for breakfast?
But I eat decent food.
What do you have for breakfast every day?
I have an egg and cheese sandwich.
What kind of bread?
Bread.
But like what? Like a bagel?
Bagel, yeah.
Oh, you have a bagel
Yeah.
every morning?
So I eat that.
Isn't that the best?
It's the best, though.
Dude, is that a sesame? What are you doing?
Oh, what am I doing?
Yeah, get me hard a little bit.
Okay, so I do one of three things.
Okay. Taylor ham, egg, and cheese.
No, I get a double egg, sausage, and cheese on a pumpernickel everything.
Ooh.
That's if I go to Bagelicious.
Why are you calling it pumpernickel everything?
It's a pumpernickel bagel.
Then they add the everything?
No, it's at everything. So the salt,
Yeah, but isn't everything everything? Everything has pumpernickel.
no, what?
You're not saying you don't mean pumpernickel. You mean the brown bread?
Yeah, the brown bread.
Well, that's not pumpernickel.
No, the one I get is pumpernickel.
Pumpernickel's on the outside.
No, is it?
It's
What?
not?
Pumpernickel's a bread. That's dark.
Oh, I'm thinking about poppy seeds.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, Papa.
Right. So a pumpernickel everything has poppy seeds,
Right.
has poppy seeds, sesame seeds,
Right,
onion,
right,
onion,
right.
and garlic probably or something, or
Right.
salt and onion.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right,
that's in everything.
You know what I had to think to get that?
I don't know.
What are those people protecting in fucking, in those countries? The
Pumpernickel.
the pumpernickel fields? No.
Poppy fields.
Poppy fields.
Oh, the poppy fields heroin.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so you have a bagel with egg and cheese every morning.
No, I don't. That's like a most. It depends where I'm going. And
Usually.
if I'm dropping the kids off and I'm cutting through Ridgewood and I see Bagelicious because I come down that thing. Yeah. You
Yeah.
go to Bagelicious and
No, I just,
Ridgewood.
it sounds delicious.
it's a good bagel.
Yeah.
And then if I go across the street from where I work, I get an everything egg bagel,
Ooh.
which is pretty good.
The other day I had something like that.
Yeah.
Taylor ham, egg, and cheese. 3 eggs fried.
Oh,
Fuck
that's
2.
good.
They
Yeah.
gave you 2. Fuck 2.
Yeah. Fuck one, really, because it's just a piece of bread.
You know why? And I get a fucking a fork with that because the first bite,
It falls right out.
the one
Slide-
egg slides
slide
out,
out.
and I'm gonna eat that with the other.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great.
Yep.
And they always put too much ham, so that little egg that comes out
Yeah.
has an extra slice of ham too.
Yeah.
It's a whole different
Yeah.
meal from the meal. It's like
Right.
it just fucking gave birth to a little fucking egg, little meal.
Yeah.
I just
So what I do, like on the good, when I'm like, okay, I'm eating better now. I'm not. So like, what I'll do is I won't give up certain food sometimes, but what I'll do is I'll definitely make sure I'm just getting enough calories for the day.
okay.
So
but
I'm pretty good with my calorie for the day
well,
thing.
you already did the whole week.
No,
with
well,
that egg
not,
sandwich. So you have that. Then what do you have for lunch?
I'll do like a bar.
That's it.
Yeah, I'll do like a bar
A
sometimes.
shitty bar or a good bar?
A good bar. Yeah.
Full of sugar, 28
No,
grams.
no, all natural.
Yeah.
Oh, no GMOs, all natural, gluten free, like bar, Whole Foods.
6 grams of sugar.
Yeah, all natural source though.
The good ones are usually 6 to
Yeah,
9.
from a natural source.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's it.
What?
That's your lunch.
That's all I need. After that egg and cheese sandwich,
Yeah, that's
I have a lot of calories in me already. I don't.
Yeah, that's
that's why. So I have that calculator. Like, wow, that was a lot of calories. I don't need a heavy lunch now.
Right.
But where I'm faltering sometimes, then I go big with dinner sometimes because
What are you having for dinner on an average day?
it changes, but sometimes good. Like Kelly will cook and stuff like that, so she'll make
What's
some
she
good stuff.
making?
She'll make like sometimes it'll be chicken over a salad over mixed greens, like
That's
real
really
like
good.
like spinach greens or whatever. Like But
Yeah.
then sometimes I have like a pizza, man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes I do.
How many days a week would you say you have pizza?
Lately, like I said, I've been eating bad. I gave up pizza forever, but I'll have like
6 days a week.
no
pizza.
twice on a bad week.
Where's the best pizza?
Oh, where is the
Because
best
if you're a pizza guy, you know some good pizza.
So
Where's the good pizza?
you know what the good pizza is? I
What?
get Whole Foods pizza. It's my favorite.
Really?
Yeah.
Whole Foods makes good pizza.
No, in the box that you make yourself.
You know what I was told?
It's $3.65. It's
Oh, you just heated.
pepperoni mozzarella heated up.
Those are good.
Yeah,
Those are good.
they're actually really
They
good.
they actually feel like they're good.
They feel like they're
You
good.
don't feel like shit
No, I don't.
after that.
And I eat that whole thing though, but I don't feel like
Yeah.
But I have a
it's not-
pizza.
It's a lot of bread.
When I
but
want the pizza,
Yeah.
I have a pizza place by me that.
That's
So their
really good?
pizza's really good. If you heat up their slices off the thing, not so bad. But what I discovered one day, because I wasn't eating pizza, and when I don't feel good, if I come off of a sickness or something,
Yeah.
I want a pizza.
Yeah.
It's
I'm like
been
that,
that
too.
way forever for me,
I'm like
and
that
the
too.
pizza makes me feel better.
Yeah, it's weird, right?
Like if I
It's
was
the
dizzy
oil
for
and
an all
shit.
week, or like if I was dizzy for a day and I couldn't get out of bed, or had a cold that made me not eat for a while.
Yeah.
So I went there and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get their personal pie because I don't want to order I don't want slices that are reheated 3 times. Like I don't want that's like to me, those. And I got a personal pie from the place in Fairlawn. Oh, Fairlawn, next to 7-Eleven, right across.
7-Eleven.
Yeah, Anthony's Tony's. No,
I don't know that place.
wait, why can't I? It's not right on River Road. It's just kicked back right from the 7-Eleven that used to be the Friendlies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
I
pizza-
don't know that
that-
place, but I know
Yeah.
I know the area.
I get their personal pie, sausage and pepperoni,
Dude, I was hoping
And
so
it's
bad.
banging.
I was hoping so bad that the fucking Popeyes chicken sandwich would be back in action before this fucking
Oh, before so you can have
Before-
that as your salute.
Yes!
You're sending it.
before this fucking
Yeah, what happened with that's an issue. They had an issue. They ran out of stuff.
It ran out of fucking
Why? Because
chicken
everybody
sandwich.
buys it and they didn't have the inventory,
People are saying it's the greatest chicken sandwich they've
and so
ever
everyone's
fucking had.
going to get
It's
it,
gone.
and it's gone.
And now they're having they're trying to get
I
it
heard they
back.
lost some bread too when you were allowed to bring your own bread for some other meal? They lost some, like in some stores, lost.
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I was there the other day. I was trying to find this chicken sandwich, and I knew walking in that if they don't have it, I'm gonna have some chicken. And that chicken is so fucking delicious. When's the last time
Popeye's
you had
chicken?
Popeye's chicken?
I've never had Popeye's chicken. We've went over this.
Get the
I've never. I look at Popeyes and I'm like, I think, should I be going to McDonald's instead of Popeyes? Like Popeyes seems to me like a wait a minute, what am I doing? Like,
no, you have to have Popeye's chicken.
like in the last 15, 20 years,
Yeah.
I've been in a KFC twice.
go to Popeye's chicken.
You know what I mean? Like I don't go to those places.
Now, I told my brother the other day that I did
I
this.
fuck with Wendy's.
I told my brother the other day, and he goes, "You gotta go to Publix, the supermarket chain in Florida.
Publix.
They have it like in Florida and
Yeah,
shit.
I don't even know.
They
Never-
lived in Florida for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah.
He goes, you gotta go have the chicken, the fried chicken that Publix makes.
Oh,
'Cause
like
it's
in there,
better than fucking
anything.
Popeye's chicken.
Like, oh wow.
Popeyes chicken to me is the best fried chicken in the world.
Really?
I think it's the best fried chicken in the world.
I have to try it.
It is. It's
You've been telling other people tell me too. They're like,
it's
"What? You don't go to
incredibly
Popeyes?"
delicious. It's
So
so
what do you,
delicious.
What do you get? Like their 3-piece, like with a leg and a breast and a.
It's yeah. Get the dark meat. Get the. It doesn't matter because even the breast is just delicious. It's delicious.
And you're a dude that goes to like really high end restaurants. Like you go, you've taken me to some places where I was like, damn, this food is like
Yeah.
knockout. Like food that like you've taken me to restaurants that the chefs are so good that like I'll eat something that I used to never eat in my life because I thought it was disgusting and it was delicious.
Delicious.
Like a friend of mine cooks like that. I'm like, I
Really?
don't like that food. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, like when you find out someone knows how to prepare it,
I wish that Popeye's chicken breast had nipples on it, man. Just to suck on that shit for a little bit, man. Just it's just delicious.
wow.
I would sit outside.
Is there a
my
Popeyes
car.
on the way out of here? Because I'm a little hungry.
There is one here, yeah.
Open late, like a Wendy's.
Well, it's
like,
No, it was a Rahway.
it's Rawway.
Yeah.
It's in
Mm.
Rawway.
Rawway's further down the parkway, not up.
No,
Down.
it's just it's a different area. Look it up. It's not too far.
Mm.
It's not that far. It's worth going. It's worth going.
Because you know what I do? You know what I do when I leave
It's
here?
worth a 6-minute.
You know what I do when I leave here? And it's like, it's so sad.
7-Eleven.
I
hot
go to
dogs.
no, I go
oh.
to 7-Eleven, get a bag of chips, man, and crush them on the way home.
Oh, big bag.
Like, no, I did that once, and I was like, I can't do this every Wednesday. Like,
Yeah.
but I get some chips and like, oof.
Now, speaking of good restaurants, so we went to Miami 2 weeks ago,
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were on
and
vacation.
in my hotel was a Jean Georges restaurant. Now,
Is he
it-
a famous?
Yeah,
chef?
in New York. I've seen the restaurants. I've always like thought that they were like, I don't know, what is
Over-
that word? Posh. Fucking,
Posh. Yeah, foo or like whatever. But
yeah, like I don't
like
want these.
overpriced for like stupid little.
I
meal
don't
or-
want a fucking artwork of
You,
a
no,
fucking.
no. Give me some.
I
give
like
me a
real
meal.
food.
Yeah, food. Yeah, you want a steak with potatoes next to it and
Yeah,
like some greens
Don't
and like
paint my fucking name
Yeah,
with some
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
shit.
that came squeezed out of a bottle.
Yeah, little fucking flour that's edible and
Yeah,
get
yeah,
the fuck out of here with this.
yeah.
Give me food,
Yeah.
right? But talking to the people in the hotel, I'm like, "What's up with that restaurant? Is it good?" And they're like, "Oh my god, it's incredible."
Oh, really?
Jean Georges.
It's John. Yeah.
Jean Georges. But first of all, it's a gorgeous restaurant.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Like
Yeah.
it's just a beautiful restaurant. But man, we got a salad
Oh.
and the
A salad.
The tuna,
the
right?
tuna
On the
tartare
oh, tuna tartare.
was one dish, and then this like just tomato salad.
Mm.
It's a tomato salad.
And it was sick.
It's like better
Really?
than Popeye's chicken. It was fucking incredible, man. It was so good.
Wait, just yeah.
It was
You know what is interesting though? Like you get the the mozzarella with the tomatoes.
yeah.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it's
Delicious.
if that tomato is crisp and fresh,
Oh,
and that is
those
fresh,
heirloom tomatoes.
and it's fresh mozzarella,
yeah.
it's unreal.
Oh, there was a place in the city that
It's
we used to
unreal.
go to that had this
Yeah,
like that big what's it called? It's the mozzarella, but it's like
it's natural. It's in a ball,
soft and
yeah,
wet
yeah,
inside.
Yeah, they keep
You
it in.
could,
They
like,
keep it in the water. Like yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It's banging.
Yeah. Oh my god, this restaurant though was dynamite, man.
Mm.
Not everything. We had a couple of things that were like, it's great, but not like that.
Mm-hmm.
But those couple of dishes were wow.
Yeah,
The salad was like the best salad I ever had,
really.
and the tuna tartare was like the best tuna. Well, actually, I don't think it was tuna, was it? It was It was codfish sliced.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
kind
really?
of
It was
ceviche,
raw.
right?
It's like a ceviche.
Yeah.
Ceviche.
Ceviche.
Z Cavarice?
Ooh,
Ceviche.
rico,
I used
suave.
to wear ceviches back in the early 90s.
Cava ceviches. Yeah, I used to wear those too, man.
Oh, my God.
Cavaricis. What's wrong with us? You know
awful.
what's funny? You ever see old guys at the gym with that?
Oh my God! With
There's
still the
always
old
that
school.
one guy.
Oh, he still wears the old school weightlifting pants. Remember
Colors
those?
with the
Yeah,
fucking
colors.
fluorescent.
Remember those things?
Dude,
they
I
were,
saw a
They were
fucking
what were they called? They had a name like.
Cavaricis.
Oh, wait, he wears them to the gym to work out in?
Yeah.
No,
With the fucking
flap over.
Yeah.
It had a flap.
I saw
Awful.
a not mint, a lime green fluorescent Bentley
Oh,
yesterday.
yeah. It looked good.
Looked like a fucking asshole. It looked
Like I could see it with black rims, maybe, but it was he
like
was an
it
asshole.
was so fucking ugly that if
Yeah,
I
you're like,
saw
why
a
did you do
fucking
that,
accident
too?
on the side of the road, I'd be like, good.
Good for you with that Bentley.
Good.
Yeah,
Guy was on purpose with that color. You know that.
Mm.
They saw you.
yeah,
They hit you on purpose, motherfucker.
yeah.
With that. Dude, I saw
He was definitely obnoxious.
How much attention do you need?
I mean, you got the Bentley
You
already.
got a Bentley.
You got a Bentley.
You're doing good.
You're doing all right.
Usually
could
when
be
you
just
drive
regular.
a car, you drive a car off a lot like that. That's like a $280,000 Bentley probably. When you drive it off the lot, you lose 20% right away.
20%.
At least.
That's a lot of money.
Right? It's a lot of money for 280 grand.
Yeah.
That 60% gone. Who's buying that?
Who's buying that?
How many more assholes like you think there are?
Not many.
Not many. You're one of a kind, jerk
Yeah,
off.
you're one of a kind.
You ever see another one like that? No.
You think that's why he did it? To be that one of a kind?
He's an idiot.
Yeah, it's messed up.
Like, how could you be so fucking retarded and have so much fucking brains in one
Lime.
fucking head?
Yeah.
You make
Lime
money, you're
green.
good at something.
I don't want lime green anything.
It was fluorescent. Like, it was fluorescent lime green or some shit.
His heyday was the 80s, that dude. That's what it was. His
Maybe-
heyday was the 80s.
Maybe he was like a freestyler or something.
Yeah,
I used to have stickers like that on my bicycle.
There was a time in snowboarding where like the fluorescent colors kind of like
It's
were
cool,
a thing.
but
Were a
that's-
thing for a minute.
But
Yeah,
that's
they
the genre for that shit. Freestyling with bicycles in the 80s and shit. And, you know,
Yeah.
go off a fucking thing and you got some lime green shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. You
Get-
know, the
getting
three
rad.
the three things for the monster drink.
Yeah, they're lime. Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
it's-
yeah.
it looks
It's like
cool on a
it's
drink.
poppy and like showy.
Looks cool on a drink.
Yeah.
Not your car.
Not your car, man.
Not your car. It was so bright.
Oof.
I was looking at this thing like I was like, whoa, what's that? That's a Bentley. It's a Bentley.
So what did they do? Did you see the guy in it, or was he
I
tinted?
was
Or
passed by me
too quick. Oh, he was on the other side.
Oh, if I saw him on the side of me, I'd definitely pull up to see what the fuck asshole is driving that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I need to pull up to people if they fucking can't drive. I just need to see what an asshole looks
just
like.
to look at you.
Just to see what you look
to
like. And you know
fucking-
what? I'm always confirmed. It's so weird. I'm like, oh yeah, that's what a fucking person looks like that
Yeah.
drives like that. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're thinking about quitting that thing?
I have been for a little bit now. It's bothering me.
It should.
I know it's terrible.
Yeah. I'm not saying that because I'm fucking doing something now. I'm just
No, I
I've
know.
been saying
Yeah,
that to you for a while. That's
yeah.
just not good. And
Yeah.
they're having.
You're looking over there. It's in my hand.
Oh, is it? I see something from like the side.
Keys, sunglasses,
Oh, okay.
pencil, pen.
All right. No, but you know, like I don't know how long that's been out now. Was that 10 years?
Yeah, it's been a little bit, I guess. It started like
how
on a
long did
lower
it take them to figure out that smoking is horrible?
How long did it, for real smoking?
Probably 30, 40
I
years.
think they
right?
always knew, but they
Did they always know?
they just kept it on the hush.
Yeah, but before people started like
Oh,
going to
getting sick.
doctors and
And being
fucking
like, "What's
getting
wrong with me?"
cancer
And
and
yeah, it
dying
took a
and
while.
shit,
That took
probably
a while.
20, 30, 40 years.
Yeah, that took a while.
So how long before they know that?
Quicker than that.
Could be.
it
People are
was.
doing more of it too.
No, people are dying.
People are dying. Technology is better,
Mhm.
right? So you could see these things faster now. And
They're
you-
pulling it in Manhattan, in
and
New
you-
York. They're pulling flavors from the shelves. You
and
can't.
you're doing more of it because you can do it indoors. You used to have to wait for a smoke break.
I know that's the
Now
problem.
you're just
You
smoking
can
a
hit
fucking
it
cigarette
whenever.
while you're fucking cutting
You can-
someone's hair.
You can hit it whenever.
Yeah, that's the bad part.
That's the bad part, is that you're actually getting in more nicotine probably,
Right.
and getting more addicted.
Yeah. I don't know how they let that slide. How were they able to pass that one? It might
Because-
not be making smoke where it's like, can you stop?
Right. It's not like that
But
secondhand
it's
thing.
still
and
all
like,
in the air. It's
I don't know,
somewhere.
something.
Where's
man.
it going?
This whole place is fucked.
We're fucked.
This whole place is fucked.
We're fucked.
We really are.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know. That's what's gonna. I really feel like this has happened over and over and over again.
You feel like it has
I
on other planets.
on this one, it's just blown up to the point where you can't find remains of anything else. And sometimes if you do,
Oh, people believe in that
Yeah,
sort
that's
of
not
kind of theory.
something that hasn't been thought of, but-
yeah.
you know,
Right.
I feel like because look, we're close to some crazy shit right now,
Yeah, we are.
right?
Uh-huh.
We're-
Crazy shit.
We're building some fucking AIs, and
Crazy
we're
shit's
able to
coming.
get into some kind of fucking crazy, like, put your goggles on and you're in a different world.
Yeah.
Before you know it, you'll be able to go to different libraries and just read shit and pull off a shelf. You're in a fucking your own world in these things.
Oh yeah, you won't.
You won't even have to leave the room.
You won't want to leave the room.
You think 650 pounds is fat? There'll be shows with guys 3,000 pounds.
Yeah.
No one's leaving.
No one's
They're
doing
just-
nothing.
But I think we're going to get to the point where we're going to blow ourselves up to fucking pieces.
Probably.
And if that happens, we have enough to demolish this whole fucking place.
Yeah.
Obliterate it
Isn't
completely.
that crazy?
Completely. Gone.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah. It's going to be fucking awesome. Can't wait to fucking go to work one day and see that fucking big
Mushroom cloud everywhere. Like four of them in the distance. Like, oh no,
Just
that's
look at-
problem.
just look at
Seeing one
Miles.
has got to be crazy. Imagine seeing four of them in your own eyesight.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
Whew.
Dude.
You're not even going to hear anything on the news. Those motherfuckers jumped out the window a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
Just look at Miles. Love you, man. Take
Oh,
care.
I know, I know.
See you on the other side.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Just right. Yeah. You remember that movie The Day After?
Yeah, dude.
Right? It scared the shit out of
Dude,
people.
those scare the shit out of me,
Oh
man.
my God, that was an after-school special type.
I
movie.
hated all those disasters. When I was a kid, I watched like What to Do in a Hurry, like What to Do in a Tornado or a hurricane. Like they all scared the shit out of me. I thought it was coming.
The
I thought
Day
everything was coming.
After was like a big thing. I remember it
Mm.
being like, yo, they're gonna show a movie of what happens, like if a
Yeah.
fucking A bomb goes
Ugh.
off or whatever that was,
Ugh.
atomic bomb goes off, and just the fucking the thing with the trees, you know that.
Yeah.
And then people just like looking at it and just becoming like skeletons.
Melt out.
Yeah,
It's fully
just
melting.
Fucking shit.
I tell you what, if something does happen, I want to be in the blast area.
Hell yeah. I
I
don't
just
want to
want it
fucking
gone.
grow some shit.
No, I don't want to be like, skin falling off over time or something like that. Yeah, like,
Ugh.
no.
Fuck.
No.
Oh, you know what
No.
I heard the other day? Someone talking about train wrecks.
Yeah.
Sturgill Simpson was talking about it. He used to work on a. He's a musician. He's a country artist slash. He's just a good musician.
Mhm.
He writes great music.
Yeah.
It's not just country. But he used to work on the railroad, and he said when you find people who got hit by trains, you don't find pieces everywhere of like you don't find flesh everywhere and blood and guts. You find full pieces that have been
Oft.
cut by the wheels, those steel wheels, and seared shut.
Oh, seared shut. They're not even
So,
bleeding.
Yeah, it just cuts it
Pinched.
and
Pinched shut.
pinched shut like a fucking like a Ziploc,
Like a
and just
like Play-Doh when you
yeah, and
roll
there's
over a Play-Doh.
pieces of human that's
Oh.
been cut, but no blood and guts everywhere because it's just been completely like
And heated probably
Yeah.
from the movement and the friction. It's got heat to it.
yeah, and
Yeah.
those steel wheels
Yeah.
are like it's just like fucking. There's no space between that track and that wheel. It just completely
Whoa.
slices you and sears it shut.
Whoa.
And there's just legs and things and
Whoa.
just fattened up from the sun and shit sitting there.
Bloated. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, how does he know this?
He used to work on the railroad.
Before while he was
Yeah, he started late. His wife was like, "Dude, I think you can do it." He was 35.
before he
Working on the railroad.
and he's like
write
"But I-"
songs.
Yeah, wow.
And his wife was like, "I think you should do it. Just quit the job and go try it."
Hmm.
He's lived in like Nashville or something, and he went and did it.
And he did it.
He's obviously really, really good.
Mhm.
He's really good. But I don't know if you ever heard his music, but he's phenomenal.
You know, the name you said it, and then when you said musician, I was like, oh wait, I feel like
but
I
you
heard
watch
that name.
SNL, right? He's been on SNL.
Oh, has he?
Is
I
it-
haven't watched that in such a long time.
No,
I don't like some of the people on it. They annoy me, and they get like
it's hard to get into the new bunch.
Yeah.
right? But sometimes I get suckered by a good guest or
Yeah.
maybe like a good musician comes on the
Yeah.
show and I'm like, oh, let me see what's going on.
And
then-
see if they can act in the skits. Sometimes they're in the skits, and you're
like I know Larry David was on a few weeks ago. I got to see that.
Oh, wow.
I'll try to catch that.
yeah,
But
he's shot. I love him.
I love that. Dude.
Yeah.
He's fucking awesome.
The I went to a show last Friday
Yeah.
in
How was it?
in New Haven.
Yeah.
It was good. The dude, they have they had lead guy
Right.
plays guitar and piano, but he had like a keyboard. He had like a keyboard kind of thing, just one little keyboard, not like a setup. He had it in the front, and he would go back and forth with it.
Yeah.
And he plays guitar. He had a guitarist, like a lead, I guess a lead guitar, like whatever that's called, or a guitarist,
Mhm.
bassist, obviously in the front, and then in the back, drummer, right, and then on the side of the drummer, electric violinist.
Oh.
Yeah, and 2 horns, a slide trombone and a trumpet.
Was the electric violinist black?
No. The electric violinist didn't wear shoes.
Okay.
Yeah, and the one guy that played the horn, like the regular horn kind of thing. I don't know what exactly.
No shoes?
No shoes.
Okay.
He's killing it. The violinist went through. I don't know how many strings he went through.
Oh, you saw him.
Oh, they're just ping pong. And they
well,
were
the
like fucking all-
violin, you're not really popping strings. You're just kind of shredding some
shredding,
off.
shredding them off. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not off the actual violin. It's on the bow.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
No, that's what I meant. Like the bow strings were like
Yeah.
boing, and they were like
I don't
hanging,
know
and
if
then
they still
and then
do
he would
this.
switch them like he would finish the song, and then like he would go grab a new one and just fucking.
because he's really fucking going nuts on it.
Oh, it was electric. He was fucking wailing on it.
Right,
and then he
right.
like picked the thing too, like without the thing, and he did a solo that it was pretty good, man. So supposedly they found this guy. There was like YouTube's video, of this dude like in a park under a tree and just like posting
Just
YouTube
wailing.
videos like on this thing. Yeah, and like Kelly was saying, like she's like, when is someone gonna like grab this guy? Like, because they're like, and now supposedly Dave Matthews. Did I get that right?
Well, that's the
Dave
name.
Matthews Band.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, his violinist got Me Too'd. Did you know that?
No.
And he got rid of him.
Really?
Yeah, so Kelly was like, oh, man, they should pick this
What,
guy.
what did he do?
He Me Too'd somebody.
Well, I mean, but some of it's
I
dumb.
I don't know what he did.
Some
Right.
of it's just
Whatever.
like, come
I
on.
don't know. I don't follow all that stuff. Or
Yeah,
news.
yeah, I
Plus, I
gotcha.
don't like the Dave Matthews Band, but
I'm not crazy about him either. But he does have some.
But
pretty
this guy
cool
picked up
songs.
this guy. This, you know, he's part of this band now, and he was supposedly some famous like solo like violin dude that was just playing music, you know, and was like pretty good at it. But yeah, it was interesting to see. I haven't seen one of those in a while. It is
Alright.
funny though. I think I'm more into a real violin though.
Yeah, you know what? I got a bit of a problem with the
Yeah.
electric violin too.
Yeah,
Although I have seen really good players,
yeah,
I do kind of like the regular violin
yeah.
better.
Because it's like so beautiful if you get that right and you know how to do that. That thing is amazing. That's an
Yeah.
amazing instrument.
And you can mic that up too and add
get
some
it
cool
loud.
sounds
Yeah,
to it.
yeah.
And it still has the
authentic sound to it.
yeah, exactly, that's what it is. The other day I was driving and a fucking guy's ticket blew off his car that he got from a police officer from parking somewhere.
Yeah.
And it landed right on my mirror,
Mm.
the side view mirror, and
Yeah.
it was flapping.
Uh-huh.
So I rolled down my
Took
window
it.
and I grabbed it. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, you're going to get in trouble. You're not going to know to pay this for a while.
So he let it sit in there and it flapped out. He didn't see it. Or
Yeah, I
something?
guess he saw it there. He either didn't care
Yeah.
or he didn't see it.
Yeah.
But if
He didn't try to get it with his windshield wiper and like grab it, like put the wiper on.
Maybe that's what he
Yeah.
did.
You know when you pull away from a parking garage and you're like fucking the
Right.
fucking tickets in the thing.
Yeah,
And
I'm
you're
not
like
polluting. You're polluting.
yeah. So
Fuck.
no, so you wipe the wiper and try to grab it, like just
Yeah.
to throw it out or
Yeah,
whatever.
you have to add the water
Yeah, to get it
to
going.
get it. To
yeah,
get it to
yeah,
come.
yeah.
And then I'm driving home, and I'm down my street, and this lady's walking her dog.
Yeah.
So just watching her. She's walking her dog. Looks normal, right? And she just stops, and just breaks down and starts hysterically crying. What?
Really?
Yeah.
She was having a hard day, hard
That's
week.
what I had to I was thinking, like,
What do you think it was?
how
What do you-
bad is it?
yeah.
Yeah, she's like, I gotta walk the dog.
Right. She was
fucking go out. She
and
just stopped.
stopped.
She saw a car coming. It was me. I was just driving. It was nighttime. My lights were on.
yeah.
He just fucking stopped walking.
And
The
broke
dog
down.
stopped. He's waiting.
Yeah.
And she just broke down.
Really
Fucking completely just.
sobbing.
Yeah, but not like I see a tear. She just went. Just completely fucking lost it. I almost wanted to pull over and be like, what
Talk to
the
her.
fuck
Yeah,
happened?
you should have. That would have
I
been.
know.
You might have got a good story out of
Oh,
that, man.
I know. But she was just not pretty enough.
I think you would be a good person to do that.
Yeah, I would do it. I've done shit like that where I've talked to people.
Like as funny as you try to be, and like whatever, you know what I mean? Like whatever you do or whatever it is, like I feel like you to a stranger.
I've talked to people.
I think
like
you'd
that,
be
yeah.
like weirder with a friend.
yeah.
Like oh my god, my friend's crying. Like what do I say? Like I
Right.
think you would just innately know what to say to a stranger to help them.
I felt like I was almost gonna do
Oh,
it.
why didn't you?
I don't know. I was almost
Yeah.
gonna do it. And then yesterday,
You would have helped her.
Yeah, and then yesterday, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I thought too. I was like, I'm not gonna
Mhm.
obviously antagonize this person. I'd like
No.
to know.
Yeah, what's wrong?
What's going
Why
on,
are you
man?
just
Like-
crying like that?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
what
had
the
a-
fuck's going on, man?
Full breakdown,
Yeah.
instantaneous breakdown.
Older woman too, like
Yeah.
just like probably 60s.
Oh, you should have
Yeah.
talked to her.
I know. Like I really wanted to know what was going on, but I was more interested in getting
Her
home
husband died, and she's walking the dog, and they bought the dog together, and
yeah, like her husband just died today,
she
but
still
the
had
dog
to.
still has to shit.
Yeah,
You
and
know what I'm
she
saying?
just can't handle it.
Yeah, it could have been.
Yeah, very possible.
Yeah, if I wasn't so sweaty from the gym, I probably would have stopped because I wanted to.
Would you have stopped if she was like a good-looking 60-year-old woman?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then yesterday I went to go and to the farm around the block here. There's a little farm there,
Yeah.
and I was gonna get mint.
A farm.
There's a farm on
And here in Clark,
Yeah, like as before you come into that street there. What is that on? What street is that? Milford.
they got what? Their farm.
Uh,
Chickens and horses and shit.
No, but
Oh.
there's
They
a lot
grow.
of produce and
Oh,
stuff.
they grow, and then they sell it.
Yeah,
Oh, cool. Sick.
got
You get
pump-
fresh.
got pumpkins.
You got fresh, grown, locally grown.
But I don't like it because when you walk in, there's flies everywhere.
Yeah, I mean that's the natural way, bro.
I know, but I just don't like it.
There's flies on around the shit that you eat.
I know, but I don't see it in Whole Foods.
Right, you don't see it because they fix it
They
up
don't
before it
allow
gets there.
flies in Whole Foods.
They don't.
It's
They
a
leave
big-
the door closed.
I know. So I needed to get some mint,
Hmm.
and I was asked if I can stop and get mint on the way home. So I was like, all right.
Mhm.
So I go in there, and I ask for mint, and the guy goes, "Let me see if there's any left." So he goes back to wherever the fuck he goes, and comes back with like literally this old fucking twig of a mint,
Because this is what I got left.
holding it in his hand, like not even in a bag, like a bunch of it, just like here's a little fucking piece of mint. It's all I got. He
That's-
goes,
that's
it's literally all I have. And I go, that's it. I'd rather him come. And he should have just came back like we're out of mint.
We're out of mint, dude.
He's like, you can have this, and I was like, I'm not gonna say no now because he's like,
Yeah, he went and
so I'm
got
like,
it for you.
Yeah, thanks, man. You know, thanks. I go outside. I'm like, fuck, am I gonna do with this piece of shit? Like, but the owner's standing there.
Yeah.
And he goes, "You're looking for mint?" I'm like, "Yeah, this is what all he gave me is this
Yeah.
fucking old ass little piece of mint." And the guy goes, "I got a lot of mint." He goes, "I go, what do you mean, man? That's all he has." He's like, "No. 315 Murray. You want to go there right now? I'll call my wife right now."
To his
I was
house.
like, "Yeah,
He grows mint in his backyard.
yeah." So he's like, "Go there right now. I'll call her up." So I'm like, "Really?"
So the owner was looking out for you because you were in for mint and there was no mint left.
Yeah.
Huh.
So I'm like,
How hot's your wife?
"Thanks." I go, "Really? That's fucking great, man. Thanks. I'll go right now." He goes, "All right, let me call her." He goes, "You're going, right?" I'm calling her. I'm like,
Yeah, I don't-
"Yeah,
I
man.
don't
It's
know.
fucking, yeah,
Yeah,
thank
she's-
you. I couldn't believe that.
Yeah.
So it was like only 3 minutes away from the farm.
Yeah.
So so I drive there and I walk up the driveway and I'm like,
I'm here for the mint.
I was told to come back and see you. And she's like got all like this whole like outdoor what do you
Gardening
call it?
stuff.
Yeah, with like everything.
Everything. Tomatoes
Just
are
all
growing.
these
All sorts.
tall
Yeah,
fucking-
yeah. They're
And she
killing it.
hands me this bag, a grocery bag full
of mint.
of mint, freshly picked. I came home with a fucking 2 foot full like
He charged you?
grocery bag.
You paid for it?
No, she just here you go.
What?
Ton of mint. I got. You want mint?
I don't know what to do with mint. What do you do with
I
mint?
don't know. Chew on it on the way
Is
home.
that-
You're hungry, right? You wanted to go to Popeyes, eat mint.
Is it for bad breath? I mean, you cook with mint.
Yeah, well, you could chop it up and put it in salad. You could put it in a drink, like
Oh, yeah, yeah.
you can make fresh drinks.
You just quit drinking.
Not that kind of drink. Come on, I don't drink anymore. Forget about it.
Oh, you put them in like fruit drinks and like
No, you
things
could
like
do,
juice a drink and then put mint in it.
You ever have
I've had
pineapple
mint.
drink? You ever make fresh pineapple drink?
Yeah.
Okay, add mint to it.
I crush pineapples, bro.
Mint is delicious in that.
It is.
A little.
What is
mint.
it? Do you know what it does exactly? Like,
Yeah, it makes it taste good. It's delicious.
there's a got it. You know, there's always a reasoning
I
with
know.
foods, like it
Right.
counteracts something, or
I
you
don't
know,
fucking
kind of like the only thing that I know is that you put lemon rinds in espresso and it cuts the bitterness. Like I know that, so there's a
I
reason
try
for
it.
that.
I don't get it.
It
You
does
mean like
cut
when
the
they give you
bitter.
the little thing and you put it around the?
Yeah, it cuts the bitter.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
it's
but I mean,
never-
like every little thing with food, you don't realize is there's a reason for it. It's not just like, hey, here's a good idea, and it makes
That's
it taste
why
better.
that fucking
There's
Jean
usually-
George salad was so
sick,
delicious
because he knew
it was like-
exactly how to
it's
do it.
exact like whatever it
It
was.
was perfect. It balanced. It
Delicious.
was balanced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so there's nice people out there.
That's amazing.
It was really nice of them.
Yeah.
Like I'll go back to that farm now.
Yeah, you get free mint.
Free mint.
No, but you'll go back to that farm because that was a good dude. He's a real farmer.
Yeah.
He's looking out for people,
Mhm.
and he sent you because he didn't have any. He sent you to get
And
mint.
he overheard a conversation and he
Yeah.
and he
So he was the owner.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's killing it at his house with all sorts of stuff.
got, yeah. I'm
That's why
coming
he's
in
a
the middle of
farmer.
the night. I'll be cleaning that shit up. Should have never told me your
You
address.
should have never told me where you live.
Yeah, but it was delicious.
Is he
and,
the guy with the mint green Bentley?
Can you imagine?
Imagine you pulled up
That would have
and then
been
Bentley was
perfect.
in the driveway. He's not such an asshole after all.
No, he loves mint.
He loves
I
mint.
get it.
and I
I
totally
get
get
it.
it.
Well, on that note,
Yeah, man.
I mean, on that note, I mean,
It's still not.
no, it's working, but I forgot to hit record on that track,
Oh.
so you can't hear it.
It's
playing.
just it's happening though.
Yeah, we'll do that next time. 1, 2, 3.
Dun.
Dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun-dun.